Hello my lovely friends, it's Margaret, and this is a reading vlog. Since I'm wearing makeup right now, I figured I'd just start updating you guys on my week this week. Yes. Yeah, I'm about to film, there's a LitJoy crate box right there. Do you see it? I'm about to film my unboxing because I have no patience and didn't want to wait until tomorrow when I'm supposed to be filming my TBR, or Sunday when I'm supposed to be filming my TBR, or maybe even, like, Tuesday. I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now, okay? I just don't. I haven't sat down and thought about it. I need to think about it a little bit and figure out when I want to film. So I'm going to bring you up to date with what we have been reading. I am still working on the 5th season. I'm at page 316. I expect y'all will hear me like rave about this book this weekend because I'm absolutely adoring it, and I'm hoping to get it finished because I still have 2 more books that I need to finish to do all of my books that were on my TBR for February, but I'm doing really well. Oh, and I need to read comic book. I've also finished a few other books this week, and thankfully, after the disappointment that was Empress of All Seasons, I went and I read The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I gave this 5 stars. I think I absolutely adored it. It was fantastic, and I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up, but I didn't want to mention what the other books that I finished this. Things are falling. And also, I read Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Coles. I just finished this morning. Oh, this was a heartbreaking book. Like, this one was, I mean, it covers similar matter to The Hate U Give, but I feel like this one is harder on the reader. This is about Marvin Johnson. His brother Tyler ends up shot after a party, and it comes out, there's a video that comes out that shows that he was shot by a white cop. Like, that's right in the front flap, but that actual event does not happen. You don't find out, his family doesn't find out what happens to him until about halfway through, so you have a whole good half of the, like a good, quarter or third of the book that you're going through knowing that you know what happened to Tyler, but his family doesn't because he just is missing to them. And it's just, it was a much harder book because it is a book that's from the victim's family's point of view versus like with The Hate U Give, it was from Star's point of view. And so she knew the victim and she was hurt and she witnessed it, and so she had all of that trauma, but she didn't have that extra added, like this was her brother kind of thing going on. And so this hurt a lot more. And it makes you, it also is one that will make you angry just reading it and seeing the systemic violence and knowing that it's based on real people's stories and things that really do happen to Black people in the United States. And that's not to say that other countries are not racist against Black people, it's just that we have our own very special violent form of racism. It's, from what I understand, at least in most Western countries like the UK, it's a little bit more subtle. But, I mean, it still obviously exists. It was a good book. I really did like it. I don't remember what I rated it. I have to go look at my Goodreads, but I did rate it something. I don't remember. Anyways, so this weekend's goal is to finish the 5th season, and then I don't know what else. At some point, we're probably going to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3, and we'll talk about that. I don't know. I might be going to see it tonight if my friends will get back with me and decide they want to go tonight. Depends on whether or not they can get a babysitter. I might just go on my own tomorrow and go with them again later, because your girl went to see How to Train Your Dragon 2 5 times in theaters. At that point in my life, it was self-care. Going to see How to Train Your Dragon because it made me that happy. I've done that with Tangled too. Anyways, I want to go find out what is in this box. I'm pretty sure I know what the book is, and I also know one of the items, so I'm really excited about this item. Hey everybody, been a little bit of time since you saw me, but I figured I should come in with an update. It's Saturday. So I finished the 5th season, and wow, like, what an ending and what a book. I just, like, it came together exactly as I was expecting it to be. The people who I thought were going to be, like, I love it when I can guess these things right, when I can figure these things out and see the threads that the author is putting in there. So I really, really liked it. I think I'm going to have to go get the 2nd book so that I can read that next month. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's so hot right now. But I need to go edit some videos so I have more time to edit, to add stuff on this thing. But before we do that, I have a package. So let me put you over here. If anybody's wondering where my lighting comes from, there's that and that. But I got a package. I don't know who could be. Who could it be? Who is it? Oh, okay. This is one of the books that I requested an ARC for. It's called The Seamstress. It's by Alison Pittman. It takes place in France. And it's about, let's see, it's about Renee, and she's a young girl in the French countryside around the time of the Revolution. I think that's how they refer to it, around the time of the French Revolution that happened with Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI and all of that. You know, the whole she let them eat cake thing that never actually happened. But basically her sewing skills get noticed by the court, and she gets drawn into that during this whole tumultuous time. That's cool. Who's a terrible vlogger? I'm a terrible vlogger. I just have not been doing the whole vlogging thing right now. Oh, that's a pile of dirty laundry. Hold on. Because I finished my book while they were doing my hair, I hadn't technically brought one of my TBR reads with me, so I didn't have anything to eat lunch. Read while I ate lunch. Anyways, but I do have a car full of books right now because I just stopped by the library the other day to pick up some other books. So I ended up reading Orange High School Host Club Volume 3. That's another, I don't know how many pages. I'll let you know how many pages I read this weekend later. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. It's in Bookly. I don't have to think about it anymore because it's in Bookly. But I'm about to get on a Skype call, I guess, basically, with my brother, and I'm going to do some bullet journaling. But hold on. So, last week, you might have seen me get this sucker. And I got this sucker for a very specific reason, and that is because I am going to start keeping a reading journal. I'm hoping that's going to help me with taking notes and getting things together for when I do reviews. I'm hoping that'll make it easier, but I stopped at Michael's because they had some stuff half off. So I got a couple things from Recollections. And they're these cute little kits that have like post-it notes and bookmarks and like a stencil, and none of these will go in the particular journal that I have because they're not made for that, and it's got stickers too. So I got this one, and I really liked this one because it had a whole bunch of like purple stuff, and I liked the stickers, etc., etc. So I stopped there because all their planner stuff was half off. And then I also got a happy planner, just these colored squares stickers, because I figured that would also be useful. Like, it's not a real planner, it's just something that each month will have a colored theme or something. I'm not sure yet how I'm doing it because I'm still in the process of figuring out how I want to set it up. But the brother and I are going to watch some Netflix together over Skype, and I am going to work on setting that bullet journal up, or setting up my reading journal up, so that I can start working in it. I'm going to try, since it's February and I haven't really read that much this year, I mean, I've read a whole bunch in February, but I actually have to, like, summarize all of that. Since I already have to do that anyways for review, I'm just gonna go back and fill in January and February, and then I'll start for real in March, but I'll still have the information there. It is 11:30 on Saturday. I finished hanging out with the bro. We watched the first few episodes of The Dragon Prince. It's got an interesting storyline. The animation is a choice. Definitely a choice. But that's okay, because it works for the story they're telling. It's an effective medium. So I am going to curl up with Clockwork Prince for a little while, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know, I'm probably not gonna stay up all that late. I'm just so tired. My allergies decided, like, to explode like halfway through our Skype call, and I was like, ugh, this is annoying. But anyways, so I'm gonna go to sleep after I read a little bit more of this. So it's been a while since you guys have seen me because my phone's storage is basically full. So I didn't film anything Saturday, the rest of Saturday or Sunday or anything. I haven't wrapped this weekend's reading vlog up. So anyways, I figured since I kind of just left you hanging somewhere in the middle of Saturday, I would add y'all the last couple of days of Blackathon and the booktube gains and Valentine to the end of this vlog. So today is Wednesday, February 27th. I'm in the middle of doing sprints. Ooh, I need to go do sprints. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It looks like I'm running out of storage on this bugger too, but that's okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Anyways, so basically I wasn't recording on my phone because I was out of storage space on my phone. Oops. And I'm trying, like, I try to record on the phone for vlogs and on the camera for normal videos to kind of, so I can find stuff. But I figure I have storage space. I might as well give you all the rest of the vlog. So, talking about what we've read. I finished The Lazaretto on Monday. I think I talked about that. Did I talk about that? Possibly. I don't know. It was really, really good, y'all. So, if you have not read The Lazaretto, you need to. I really like it because it is a historical Black narrative, but it's basically mostly about Black people just living their lives. Like, there is, like, obviously because of the time period is post-Civil War, so there is talk about the oppression of Black people. There is talk about what happened during slavery and the way Black people are abused. But a lot of it is just them living their lives and trying to get by, and some of them, there were several different plot lines and several different characters that you were following, and it
It was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. The way it came together at the end, I just... did I talk about... I think I've probably already talked about the fact that I finished the 5th season. And then after I finished listening to The Lazaretto, I picked up The Bells again because I figured now is a good time to reread it since book 2 is coming out next month. Yeah, it's coming out next Tuesday, so I figured now is a good time to reread it. On the agenda tonight is we are finishing Queries. So if you've been following this, maybe I've talked about it, maybe I haven't. I don't remember what I've talked about in other vlogs because it's been a while. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I am working on querying a novel, or I have a novel that I want to query, and I've been putting a query package together. So I now have the base query letter done, I have my synopsis done, and I have my sample chapters polished and edited as gorgeous as they're going to get. And so I am just going through and I'm doing what is called a test batch of agents, I guess. I've got 5 agents that I'm going to be sending to that I want to, we're going to see what their response is, if they respond to my queries. They're all agents that, if I sign with them, that was fantastic. There were a couple of agents that were on that list, and then I was listening to some stuff Alexa Dunn was saying. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to maybe see if this query needs a little bit more polishing. I want to see what kind of responses I get from the initial query before I query these couple of agents. So I actually pulled them, and I think I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go look at some Query Shark because I just found out about Query Shark 2 days ago. So I'm gonna go and read all of the archives on Query Shark and learn how to write a better query letter than the query letter I've got. I think I have a pretty solid query letter, but I think it could be better, especially considering that my author bio is sad because I have almost 0 writing credits. I've never, I'm a debut author. There's not much I have that I can say about my writing, but that is the plan, is to, I have 3 or 4 more that I still need to put in the personalization. I'm going to put in the personalization. I'm going to edit some booktube. I'm going to go look at those, read over them again, make sure everything is perfect, and then I'm going to send them out tonight. And once I have sent those out, this is the best part. So I've told myself that if I send these queries, I get to take these next 2 days off. Today, the rest of today, and Thursday. I mean, I'm taking most of Thursday off anyways, but all I have to do is read. If I can do that and get the video that needs to go up tomorrow, done. Or Friday. It might go up Friday. Who knows? I'm not sure. But, because I have some books I need to finish. I want to finish Clockwork Prince before we finish the month. And I would like to get a lot of the way into The Last Olympian. I'm probably not going to read it until Friday, Saturday, because the live show is Saturday. We'll see. Anyways, I don't have a lot of battery left, so we are going to wrap this up.
This is the face of the girl who just sent out queries. I think in the end it was 3 because one of the agents is no longer with their agency and I don't know where to send it now. I still have their agency email because your girl is neurotic about triple and quadruple checking things am I meeting the submission guidelines of the agent? So I went to check that and she is no longer with that agency, so I guess I'm not submitting to her right now. But I'll keep an eye out, maybe when I do my submissions next time. So, what's going to happen is I am going to figure out which of my Lit Joy Crate boxes is the October box, and then I'm going to film for that, and I'm going to edit that video and get that ready to go up tomorrow, hopefully. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read for, I don't know, a time. But queries are sent. I don't have to think about this stupid book for the next... I say stupid book with all of the love in my heart. I've been working on this thing for 4 years. I'm so done with it. I'm ready for some movement with this novel, for something to happen, and things are happening, on my end at least. So, anyways, we are going to get the Percy Jackson shelf set up, and then we are going to film the, B-roll footage that we need for the video we're doing, and we're going to work on the video. I rearranged my entire video schedule. Not really. I just, shifted my vlog, which is the reason there's no room on my phone. I shifted that so that I would be able to do a shorter video and I would be able to, focus on queries. Because if I was going to get that vlog out, queries were not going out, and queries are the more important thing. Anyways, I'm not stressed at all. It is later. It is time for me to go to bed. I have worked on the video that's supposed to go up tomorrow. Is it going up tomorrow? Probably not. Will it go up Friday? Probably yes. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? I'm trying to get it up Friday because I don't want to give you guys 2 videos, and I already have to do the Read DA live show for The Last Olympian on Saturday.
So Thursday or Friday the video is going up, or it's going up Sunday. Something like that. I'm not entirely sure. One book that I forgot to mention that I had read is Victor Laval's Destroyer. I liked it. It was a really good graphic novel. I got it. It ended up being, I needed something for my retelling to finish my bingo. As soon as I finish Clockwork Prince, I'm sure I have something else that can be a 5-star read, but like, as soon as I do that, I've got both of my bingo lines done. I've met all the challenges for Blackathon and Valentine's once I've done that. So anyways, it is time for me to go to bed, so I'm gonna curl up with Clockwork Prince, try and get a whole bunch of that read. Try not to laugh too much, because I just start laughing at Will being ridiculous and then I don't get much reading done. So, but I will see you guys. I guess I'll check in for a wrap up tomorrow, because there's not much, I don't know that there's much reading that's going to get done tomorrow, because I'm helping a friend celebrate their birthday. We're going to go to something like you build your own sign thing. I don't remember.
Hello everyone. Horrible lighting. I don't care. I have finished The Bells. I finished it this morning, and I really liked it. I thought it was, again, it was the second time, it was great. I noticed more things. I understand the name of the title now, which is great, because I was like, The Everlasting Rose, oh, that's a pretty title. And then I'm reading the book, and I'm like, oh, that's what the title means. Like, I love it when you can find the title in the book before. I just absolutely adore it. And then, so I picked up, since we were at the end and I had it, I picked up Ever the Hunted for my audiobook to continue listening to. I'm about 76 pages into that, so I've got some good reading done for the BookTube games. And I've gotten Clockwork Prince, gotten a lot more in there. We've gotten to Will's tragic backstory. His ridiculous tragic backstory, because we all know how that ends up. I had some fun tonight. I hung out with my friends and their family. We were doing some stuff for one of my friends' birthday. I will insert a picture of the, like, artwork that I made. It's like you take wooden planks and you stain them, and then you paint a design on them with a stencil. So that was really fun. It was really nice. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to read some, and then I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, I guess.
Hello. It is Friday evening, and I know I said I was going to wrap things up, but then I realized that the BookTube games doesn't stop until midnight tonight. Well, 11:59, but whatever. So technically, we're not done yet. So I figure I will vlog a little more tonight, because I'm going to be doing a whole heck of a ton of reading tonight. Because we're going to see if I can finish this bugger in the next 5.5 hours. That's a pretty hefty, I mean, it's not too much longer than the first book. And the first book took me about 6.5 hours to read. So in theory, I could finish this before I go to bed. Also, it is my favorite of the series, so there's that. And then I guess I'll wrap up tomorrow, and you guys will get to hear, maybe I'll give you my thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon 3 as well, because I'm going to go see that. But I gotta have this read, because I have a live show tomorrow that I am doing. So anyways, I'm gonna stop talking to y'all. I'm gonna read. It's in my backpack. Nope, hold on. It is in my backpack, which is somewhere there. You see the Batman stuff? That's my backpack. I got about halfway through Clockwork Prince. I will probably finish that tomorrow, provided that I finish this today. I also need to do some video editing. We'll see how tonight goes. We'll just see. Margaret from the future here because it occurs to me that I forgot to wrap up this reading vlog as I'm editing it right now. My last clip is of me reading a book, and I didn't wrap it up. So, anyway, I did not end up finishing Clockwork Prince that weekend. I did finish The Last Olympian. I will link the live show up top so you can see us talk about it. Yeah, so I did end up finishing Clockwork Prince in March, so there will be that maybe in a vlog. I don't know. I only vlogged a couple of weeks in March, so possibly not. But there will be a Shadowhunter's Diary coming out about February, March, talking about Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. Yeah, for most of my other thoughts on the books I read in February, I will link my February wrap-up, which I got out at the end of March. Woohoo, Margaret is winning it all, getting things out on time. And How to Train Your Dragon. I have so many feelings about it. So many feelings about it. It was a wonderful movie. I loved it. I thought it was a really great conclusion. There were a couple of things I think of the three, my favorite is How to Train Your Dragon 2. Just because I really liked the storyline and the things that were tackled in How to Train Your Dragon 2. And I think 3 had a little bit less focus. I think there were maybe a few too many plot points. In my opinion, just too many plots to follow. I think with what we had, we did it could have been smoother. It could have been cleaner. Now, granted, it is a kids movie, so they can't make it too terribly long, but still. And that ending. I'm fine. Okay, guys. Okay. Anyways, I mean, they could have, but they didn't. And then they did, and then, so anyways, that was that. I really enjoyed it. I want to go see it again. Have I gone and seen it again? No, I have not, because money is tight. Since we're wrapping this up, talking animated movies, let me know one of your favorite animated movies that you discovered as an adult. Not one that is nostalgic for you from your childhood, but one that you discovered as an adult. I will link all of my social media down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to do my channel survey if you watch my videos on a regular basis. I'm just trying to take in some feedback from my viewers to see how we can kind of maybe make things better here on this channel, where we can improve, where we should just keep things the same. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button. I make videos 2 to 3 times a week about books and writing, and I would love to see your lovely face here on a regular basis. I will see you guys later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!